Dear students, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to continue the topic cells and tissues. And in this video you'll learn about the plant tissues and the types of plant tissues. So let's start the video. Well, we know that tissues are the group of similar cells that have the ability to perform certain functions. So if you look at the plant tissues, then they are made up of plant cells that are grouped together, and they perform specific functions such as photosynthesis. I hope that you remember that photosynthesis is the food manufacturing process that is carried out by leaves. And leaves in turn is made of different types of tissues, like the mesophyll tissue that is made up of different types of cells which are actually performing the photosynthesis because they are rich in chloroplast, which actually contains the chlorophyll. The other function that the plant tissues are performing is transportation. The transportation of waste substances within the plant body, like glucose, the prepared food material, while water and minerals that are acting as the raw material. So they are transported via the vascular tissues that are found in the plant body. And I hope that you remember the two vascular tissues, the xylem vessel and the phloem tissue. So we'll see them in detail in the next video. So this is basically the plant tissues. They are performing different functions and they are on different regions. Now see the types of plant tissues. So basically there are two types, the meristematic tissues and the permanent tissue. As I mentioned here, that the meristematic tissues, they are made of cells that are capable of cell division. Since they are small cells, they are living cells, and they are undifferentiated, like you cannot differentiate them into different structures that are actually making the plant body. So they have the ability to divide themselves, the ability to perform cell division. So they are the meristematic tissue. On the other hand, we are having the permanent tissues. The permanent tissue, this is made of mature cells that are capable of they are not capable of cell division. They are incapable of cell division since they are mature. They are grown size-wise, shape-wise, and they're mostly dead cells. Some of them may be living, but usually they are dead cells. So they are differentiated. They are well differentiated into different parts like stem, like root. So they are basically the permanent tissues. And as I just mentioned here, that are the permanent tissues are incapable of cell division. If you look at the further division of these permanent tissues, then they are simple and complex or compound permanent tissues. So the first ones are simple. So simple permanent tissue, as the name is suggesting, they are made up of single cell type, and they include the epidermis, parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. While the complex or the compound permanent tissues, these tissues are composed of more than one cell type, and I've mentioned here the xylem and the phloem. These are basically the complex permanent tissues, and the xylem is made up of xylem vessels and tracheids, while phloem is made up of sieve tubes and the companion cells. So you can see here that these are made up of different types of cells, so they are complex or compound permanent tissues. Well, we are proceeding with the meristematic tissues first. I hope that you know now that the meristems are basically composed of cells that have the ability to divide, and they're undifferentiated. They are the smallest in size. If you look at their structures, then they are thin-walled. They bear the large nucleus, and they contain number of small molecules, and they do not have the intercellular spaces. So they are compactly arranged. Okay, no space between their cells. Well, if you look at different types of meristematic tissues, then on the basis of their position, they're categorized into apical meristems and the lateral meristems. As the name is suggesting, the apical meristems, they are present at the apex of the shoot and the root. These are the tips of the root. So these are the root apical meristems, while those apical meristems which are located at the tip of the shoot, they are making the shoot apical meristems. Their function is to cause the primary growth. And what do you mean by primary growth? It means this plant part is increasing in the length So they are increasing the length of the plant body. If you look at this shoot part, then this is increasing lengthwise, so this is basically the primary growth. On the other hand, the lateral meristems, they are found at the sides, okay, of the shoots and the roots. So they are actually called the lateral meristems, and they cause secondary growth. That is, they are responsible for the width. That is, they are increasing the width of the plant part. That is, if the plant is increasing in width, then this is caused just because of the lateral meristems, and this growth is termed as secondary growth. The other thing that I mentioned here is they occur at the cambium and they produce bark on the trees. I hope that you understood it. Now I've added a picture of apical meristem at the root tip. So you can see here, this is the root tip. So this is the region where the apical meristems are found. Here it is provided with the root cap, and if you look at this side, this section of this root tip is just taken. So if you look at the inside, then there is the procambium. So it is containing the precursor cells of the xylem and vessel, xylem vessel and the phloem vessel, and then we are having the ground meristems. Okay, so these are basically having they are basically the basic primary tissues of the growing tip of a stem or the root. And then we are having the protoderm, which is giving the epidermis, and below the epidermis we are having the cortex. Then we are having the endodermis. This is the endodermis, and inside it we have the phloem and xylem. Well, if you look at the epidermis, then there is some hair-like structure that is coming out, and they are making the root hair. So I hope that you've understood it, the plant tissues and different types of plant tissues, and the meristematic tissue and its various types, the apical meristems, and the other type of meristem, which is the lateral meristem. Still, if you have any question, then you can ask in the comment. If you like this video, just subscribe to this channel, so it will mean a lot to me. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care.